Captain Towers says Washington's all socked in. We'll never be able to land.
Sir, Bob Ryan's predicting clear skies.
But Captain Towers says the storm's getting worse.
Bob Ryan's predicting clear skies.
Look, the tower says there's zero visibility.
Bob Ryan's predicting clear skies, sir.
Captain, you've got to make a decision. The tower
or Bob Ryan.
Boys, we're going with Bob.
Watch Channel 4 weather on Channel 4 News, weeknights at 5, 6, and 11. And go with Bob.
Good choice, sir.
Have you been watching the news lately? I mean, it's always something. Drugs, the homeless, now it's daycare. I don't get it. A few women can't find a babysitter, and these reporters act like it's a matter of life and death. I mean, please, if those women really wanted to work, they shouldn't have had kids in the first place. Am I right?
You know, Steve, I almost forgot why you're my ex-husband.
They came to build a better life and built a city too. You can see their dreams in every street. It's as if they always knew that the best place to look at America is Chicago. And the best place to look at Chicago is right here. Now the faces change and the times go by, but the dreams don't fade away. They worked for us, we're working too, so someday our kids will say that the best place to look at America is Chicago. And the best place to look at Chicago is right here. And the best place to look at Chicago is right here.
Look, you want to know what I think? I think the media distorts everything. That's why I don't even watch the news anymore. They're always making a big deal about something. Take that Noriega guy down in Paraguay. Who cares about guys like that?
Panama.
Panama? What about Panama?
Noriega is in Panama, not Paraguay.
This is the place almost 4 million people call home. And this is the kind of news coverage more of them count on.
It's a King 5 special report.
Professional.
What blogging means to this area and the North.
Dependable.
The King 5 investigators discovered it.
Complete.
Shaped the future of aviation in the world.
The kind of coverage one team is known for.
Unscheduled landing.
You see it all the time.
The kind of coverage one team was built for.
Inspired a life-saving program.
The effort is embraced.
This is the home team at King 5. Gene Anderson, Dennis Bounds, Lori Matsukawa, Jeff Renner, and Paul Sylvie. King 5 News is Western Washington's #1 news team,
story we're working on,
giving you our area's most comprehensive coverage. Coverage you can count on for accuracy, honesty, and a true sense of community.
Live at Husky Stadium.
First Alert Doppler radar shows there.
This is King 5 News, bringing you coverage you can count on.
It might come to you in a single snapshot, or a story you hear. Every evening, the Pacific Northwest reminds you through a neighbor you meet, or an experience you never knew was within reach. Every evening, there's another reminder why you call the Northwest home. every evening on Evening Magazine.
From the first second of that first historic Northwest broadcast, King TV has been a pioneer. That's right, it was me, King Mike, and a crazy band of TV trailblazers. People like Stan Borison, Wanda Wanda, and news guy Charles Herring. You know, over the last 50 years, that wild pioneering spirit has continued with King's habit of making history. By first using satellites to bring the world closer, sending news reporters and anchors to places never before allowed. And today, King TV still leads the way with the best in news and local programming, with King 5 News and shows like Evening Magazine, Almost Live, and more. Boy, I sure love life in showbiz. You meet the nicest darn people. Catch some of that pioneering spirit for yourself. Join us as we celebrate 50 years of broadcasting, 50 years as the home team, King 5.
There are teams that clear the way, teams that come to play, teams that make you smile, teams that make it all worthwhile, teams that win the race, teams that go to outer space. Your team and our team, sharing life every day. Bring your team to our team.
There are teams that make you care, teams that make you stop and stare.
Teams that do the job, even teams that go with Bob. Getting together, helping each other, that's the American way. Your team and our team, sharing life every day. Bring your team to our team.
We're Channel 4 News. Bring your team to our team.
We'll share life every day.
NBC's Tom Brokaw on Western Washington.
So many of the trends and the economic developments that are important to this country are happening here.
In Western Washington.
From Seattle, great challenge. Mount Rainier is out in salmon.
Into Western Washington.
Another tough day in the Pacific Northwest. I am the voice in the NBC newsroom who's saying, hey, don't forget the Pacific Northwest.
It's why more people choose NBC Nightly News and King 5 News.
Join me for NBC Nightly News tonight after King 5 News at 5.
Coverage you can count on.
Why are you into swing as opposed to tango or something?
To meet men. I took a class where I could learn 10 for $9.95, 10 dances for $9.95.
So that's about $1 per dance.
It's about $1 per dance.
That's a pretty good deal.
So how'd you get into dancing, Dave?
I got into dancing by taking classes, actually.
You did?
I did. Thought swing was just the coolest thing.
See a cute girl?
Oh, yeah, a couple.
Wow.
A couple.
The other night, I was watching the news on television, not really paying that much attention. All of a sudden, I look up, and there's this reporter saying something about another shooting. Just like that thing at Wilson High. I didn't even hear the rest. I just started thinking about my kids.
Don't tell me you're getting scared.
Don't tell me you're not.